Hello and welcome back to ClickFunnels 101, Introduction to ClickFunnels. In this section, we are going to build out a membership site. As I mentioned previously, you'd want to use a membership site. Maybe you have sold your customer a premium service or product, and you want to show them maybe tutorials. You want to show them something private that you don't want exposed to Facebook groups or YouTube. And so you can use ClickFunnels to build out a membership site. You can also sell access to your membership site. You can do it at one time or you can do monthly payments. ClickFunnels makes it very easy for you to set this up. You can also lock other sections until customers have completed previous sections. And I'm going to show you how to add content as well as some of those other things. So this is actually a pretty cool section that can be used by just about anybody, everybody. Let's say you're a plumber and you want to teach your customers the proper way to plumb a toilet. You could actually create a membership site and create some engagement and create a little community that others would be happy to be a part of. So let's jump right in. The next video, we're going to create a membership site and we are going to keep the ball rolling downhill. All right, so we are back here at the ClickFunnels dashboard. We're going to create a membership site and we're going to use a cookbook, just like with the sales site, because why make things more difficult on ourselves? So we're going to go over to ClickFunnels. We're going to go down to Funnels. Then we are going to go to Add New. We're going to use Cookbook Builder Process. Then we are going to select Other from the type of funnel. Once you get to the cookbook and you can see all these different recipes, we'll call them, if we scroll down, we can click on Membership Funnel. So we're going to select that funnel. And we're just going to use this blue one. You can use any one you want. My preference is this blue one. It's free. There are paid funnels that you can use, but for our purposes, we don't really need to do that. So we're just going to click Get Funnel, and that is going to generate in the background. So there are a number of things that we want to take care of. We want to add maybe payment. We want to add sections. We want to add content. And we want to kind of block out certain sections until our customers finish previous sections. So as you can see, the way that this is set up, there is a sales page, an offer wall, which will grant them access to the membership site, and then there's the entire funnel area. So there's a few different things that we'll have to take care of in order to get going. But while we're here, let us go ahead and click on Settings. And then we're going to go down and we're going to turn on our dummy Stripe account. And I'm going to go down here and click Save. And so we have that set up. The other thing that we can do while we're looking at it is if we go over to publishing, we can change the name of the funnel step. We could say landing page if we want. We'll click update funnel there, and you'll see the name changes to landing page. If we go to settings, we can change our domain name to that. And then if we scroll all the way down and we click save, that'll change that. So now that we've done a few of those things, let's explore our template. So what we're going to do is we're going to click Edit Page. And as you can see, there's a video sales letter. So it would be you or someone else introducing the product. We could scroll down, and then again, just like the sales page we created at the last section, there is a show and hide option. If we go up to rows, we click Manage, and we want to show those rows, you can see it is just like the other option. So basically what that means is we need to add a product for this section for the landing page. So that would be step number 1 on things to do. If we go to Order Wall and we click on Edit, you can see our purchase, and then when you click Access Purchase, that will take us to the next page that'll take us to our next page, which is the Member Access area. Now in our Member Access area, it will require a login and password, as you can see here, which you'll get when someone logs in or creates an account. If we click back and we exit out, we're going to leave. And then we're going to hop on over to the membership area. And then within the membership area, as you can see, there are a number of things that you can do. There are sections, and then there are lessons within sections. In order for a person to log in, they have to use this login URL here. So you could email that to them. What you could actually do is you could set it up so that once they submit their payment, they get emailed this login information automatically, or you could do it manually just to make sure, but that's really up to you. So if we look at this, you can add new lessons, you can add new sections. Also too, you can drag and drop sections and lessons if that's what you want to do. You can delete them fairly easy. Click delete. And as you can see, you can actually restrict access. So as you can see, but we'll get into that in just a moment. All right, so let's go ahead and set up some of the outside stuff before we get into the actual membership area. So in this video, we are actually going to set up the framework for our membership site. To do that, the first thing that we need to do is obviously get into our membership template, and I'm going to go over to product. First thing we need to do is we need to click on products, click add product, click Stripe. One time, we're going to allow commissions, save and continue. We're going to charge $1,000 for this. And I want to change the name to membership. Let's see, scroll down, click save and next. Then we want to hit save and next. On this page, we want to send them to a membership area. So what we're going to do is we're going to select membership area. And we're going to click save and continue. Follow-up action, again, we could add them to our email list if we want, but we're not going to do that. Click save and continue. Save and continue. And then an overview of everything that we've done. So I'm going to click return to product page. Then I'm going to click overview here. And I'm going to click the URL for our product. As you can see, we have this set up with our dummy credit card. Copy that. And I'm going to click add to cart, and this shows up. As you can see, the price is $1,000. I don't have a order bump set up. I could obviously do that if I wanted to, but once we add everything to the cart, create our, add in our contact information, click add to cart. And then once we click access purchase, it takes us to our page here. Now what we would need to do, as you can see, you can actually create your account. This email should be the email that you use when you set up your, let's see if we go back here. This should be the same email. If we copy this, we go here, click your email address, and we're going to create a password. We'll call this hopefully they're the same. I click create your account, and as you can see, you get access to all of our sections. The sections we have yet to create, but what we're going to create in the next section. Pretty easy way to get started creating a membership site. So if we look, we click on dashboard, that takes us to this page. Support, if we had support set up, and then you can obviously log out. As I mentioned, we haven't really set up any of these sections yet, but if we had text or a PDF or whatever to download, you can do that here. So in the next section, we are actually going to make some changes to this. We're going to make some changes to our membership site. I'll show you how to lock certain items. We're really going to fill this out so that you are 100% comfortable creating a membership site. So I can't wait to get started and ultimately finish this up for you, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, in this section, I'm actually going to show you a few cool features that are included in the back office or in the membership area of your Clickfunnels membership site. So if we're taking a look, the first thing that I want you to take a look at is the number of members. If we click on members, there's one person. Obviously, it's me because I just signed up. You can actually take a look and see how much the person has completed. And you can actually see how they signed up and all of that good stuff. You can make some edits if you wanted to. You just have a number of options with regard to this person. Another thing that you could do is, let's say they are being unruly and they're not being kind within the group. You could actually delete them altogether. So that's the first thing. But if we go back to overview, and as you can see, we have a number of lessons and they're all called first lesson. If we wanted to, we could edit this by clicking on it, and we can change the name. We'll call it first section. And if we wanted to set any requirements, we could. We don't necessarily have to at this point. So we're going to update the lesson. So we've changed that to first. And let's say we wanted to make a change to the lesson within the section. And to do that, we just click on Open Editor. And when you click on Open Editor, it will give you a number of line items or tasks that the student or customer needs to complete. Now, for all intents and purposes, this basically turns into a ClickFunnels webpage that we've talked about multiple times. Within the webpage, you can add downloadable links. We could add a video if we wanted to. So if I click the plus sign here and I do a one column and I do an element, I can add a video. So the video could be hidden or private. You could actually host the video on YouTube or Wista or somewhere else that's private and hidden so that no one else has access to it. So I'm just going to exit out without saving. And let's say we want to click on that. We can actually change the title. We can change the section that it appears in. So if we wanted to move this from first section to first section, we can do that. We can actually delay this. So this will delay the release of the section. As I mentioned earlier, that you can actually kind of time this out. So if you don't want people just skipping ahead and just kind of doing their own thing, you want people to go at a staggered time, you can do that, which is pretty cool. And you can actually specify the required time that someone spends on each section. So again, they're not just flying through. And finally, you can actually set this up in a release date. So let's say you wanted this to be available. You didn't want this to be available until a month from now. You can do that. So there's a number of cool features that you can actually take advantage of within the ClickFunnels membership site, so that you can make sure that the customers aren't just flying through the material. So again, if we wanted to, let's say we wanted for our first section, let's say we wanted to make 4 sections, doing like an introduction of who I am and what I do. You can do that, and that's pretty cool. So if we open up the editor once again, and we go in, and let's say we want to add a new element. I would say the one thing that is missing from this functionality is the ability to have an actual community where people can enter and edit information. There isn't really anything that is just like that. I guess you could create a private Facebook group to do the same thing, but I don't necessarily know why you would need both at the same time. So if I get out of this, we'll click OK. And what I want to show you is I want to create a new lesson. And I want to select the video lesson, and I'm just going to put that in the first. We'll call this first. Real creative. We could delay it if we wanted to. We're going to create lesson. And so if I click on this, open editor, you can see that it shows up as a video. So this is pretty cool. It takes a lot of the guesswork and the frustrations out of your hands. It makes it very easy to set up for you. And if I just click refresh on my membership area, you should see a number of changes. So I've refreshed the page. And as you can see, I have the first here, and it actually is a video that shows up within the dashboard. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool thing to take advantage of. The only thing you need to do is add links. This really will make your life very easy if you're looking to build a community, or if you're looking to lead a group of people with step-by-step courses. And so that's really it. I mean, the membership site is really easy. Once you learn and understand the foundations of ClickFunnels, which essentially is what we covered when we built the landing page and even a little bit more with the sales page. Once you understand the fundamentals and the basics, you can get going pretty quickly. So the next section is really going to just be a discussion of my bonuses and a thank you for taking the time to build funnels with me. All right, so in this section, we actually created a membership site. We used a template from the cookbook, and we searched and found the membership site. Once we found the site, we figured out how to make it free or paid. We added a line item to make it paid, and we actually configured everything so that once the person gets to the thank you page or the order wall, they can click on a link. It'll take them to the page to create a username and password. Once they create that, they can access the membership site. We actually covered also, as the site owner, how to make certain lessons drip over a period of time, how to delay lessons, how to add sections and lessons, and how to add different templates, whether their template was a video template or actually a actual text or downloadable. And so we have done a lot, and we basically covered the very framework of ClickFunnels. We've covered how to do just about everything within ClickFunnels. I'm sure there's a few things that will be coming down the line, which I'll add in at a later date. But in the next section, I just want to offer a conclusion and list out some of the bonuses that are available to you just for completing the course. So I'll see you in the next section, and thank you very much.